Welcome to Coco Chanel. If you are not a subscriber, make sure you do so now and like this video. So, I'm going to tell you guys what you can expect when you go to nail school. But first, you need to decide whether or not if nail school is something that you want to do. Okay, you guys, so if you're only interested in doing nails, congratulations, a nail technology program will suffice. However, if you are interested in doing hair along with nails, then maybe you should register for a cosmetology program because they're going to include that along with skincare. Now, for me, I am interested in doing makeup, skincare, waxing, eyelashes. So I would have liked to enroll in the esthetician program. However, I didn't have the time to do so because I'm already enrolled into a real estate broker's program. So I'm going to come back to get my esthetician license, okay? Because I already do my own makeup, eyelashes, and I actually did my hair. So, I feel like the more knowledgeable you are, the more versatile you are, you can offer more services and you can really get that coin, okay? Because that's what we're trying to do here. Also, keep in mind that once you get your license, you have to continue to further your education. You have to work on your technique, and you also will have to renew your license. And with renewing your license, that's going to require you to take additional courses within a certain time period so that way it applies, okay? So make sure you keep them in mind and you also do your research. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go to some of the photos so you can see some of the equipment, some of the implements that we're using. I'm going to show you the book that we use, some of the chapters that we go through. So all you have to do is basically tune into my series and you will be able to follow along with me to see if this is something that you really can commit to or if you're interested. Also, disclaimer, check with your specific school program because I know at the school that I go to, if you miss a day, they really don't want to go over your missed information because they don't want to slow down the class. So that means that while the class is moving forward, you could be stuck on a module or stuck on a chapter. Meanwhile, you have to finish within a certain amount of time because if you don't, then you have to pay additional money for the additional hours that you need for you to complete the program, okay? So everybody's level can be totally different, so make sure you keep that in mind, okay? So if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them now. Drop those comments. I'm going to respond to you as quickly as I can. I want to be as helpful as I can, and I definitely would like to support those other women that are already in this industry or thinking about coming into the industry. Thanks. So like any school that we have to clock in, we have lockers to store our materials. We definitely have book work to do most of the time when we're inside of class when we don't have tutorials. So this is the book that we use. Whichever edition you're going to use is going to depend on your school. And then so basically when we're in class, I would advise you to take notes and make sure that you pay attention. Now, some of the chapters you're going to go over are going to include history and career opportunities, your professional image, infection control, nail structure and growth, nail disorder and diseases, manicuring, pedicuring, nail tips and wraps, monomer liquid and polymer powder nail enhancements, UV and lead gels, along with additional lessons. So they also provided us a booklet which we have to document everything that we do on a daily basis, and we have to also document who we service. So you guys, this is an actual classroom where we have theory. And this is a look at my pedicure box, and I'm going to go over all the supplies that I have in my box. So I actually got this box from Michael's. If you're interested, it was about $15. So if you want to get one, go ahead and grab one. Now you'll see me with the fingers. I actually purchased that from my instructor, and I'm going to be doing my non-chip with the gelish system. So there I have my cuticle eliminator. I have some nail dry spray. That's for when you're doing like resin. And then I have my pedicure scrub that I'm going to use like for pedicures. I have my nail files. I have a dropper. That silver thingy holds my wax stick that I use for applying jewels and diamonds to, nails. And those were my pedicure slippers. This right here is the fiberglass resin. We have a yellow sanding block. We have a couple of pedicure files that I have. This one right here is actually good for 5 years, so I'm keeping the receipt for that. Now, this lighter one is the one that came with my pedicure kit, and so when you enroll in school, you will definitely get one of those. Now, both of those hold 2 different acrylic brushes, a size 8 and a size 10. And so then I have my nail rasper and my toenail nipper. Okay. Now moving on to my manicure bag. Now, this bag was required for me to purchase this. I also got this from Michael's as well. It was only like $5. So this one I got for the low. Okay. Now, this is the cuticle softener and remover. I use that for manicures. I also have my dampening dishes. And then I have my ASP antiseptic spray that I use. Then I also have some orange sticks. I have a stainless steel nail clipper for your toenails. I have acetone in that bottle, and I have alcohol in the clear bottle. I have my nail wipes, and I have my Sèche Vite, the clear and the top coat. Okay. So I use those when I'm doing like my manicures and stuff. And I have my cuticle oil as well. I also have my shot glass. I use that for when I'm doing my nail art. And then I have my Hemp's Triple Moisture Lotion that I also use for manicures and for pedicures. And this right there is my nail file. That is a nail brush. And again, that's my yellow buffer. I have a couple of those. And yeah, and here is my sanitizing glass. I use that to store my nippers and my cuticle pusher. And you see I have those basically in the plastic containers that they came in. You know what I mean? That right there is my non-acetone polish remover. Then I have alcohol in one of the squeeze bottles and acetone in my other squeeze bottle, along with my striper brush that I use for nail art. Forgive it because I did not clean that. And I also have my detail brush, so I use that to basically do cleanup around the cuticle, just to make sure everything is nice and neat. And then in my other container here, I also have more acetone because we actually use acetone to sanitize our desk. And this is the Americana nail art acrylic paint that I use. So, I bought this I think it was in a 12 pack, and it was like $16. Now, this plastic baggie is going to hold the acetone and the polish remover that are on the cotton balls because it gets really smelly, That's going to help cut it down. Now, that's my manicure bowl, and this right here is like a pedicure basket for one of my classmates. So, that's my first week's work, and then this is my second week's work. And keep in mind, we only have nail art day on Thursdays. So, you definitely need to practice while you're at home, watch YouTube videos, watch other people's techniques and things like that. I would encourage wherever your strengths are, that's what you mainly focus on. As you can see, my tropical breeze, little thing designs be hidden, period. So that's my thing. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm giving Native American, Asian, Japanese-ish. I don't know, but that's just what comes out when I decide to be creative. So you guys, I'm going to show you photos of the work that I actually did for actual customers. So do enjoy. Now, my clients did include both men and women, and the ages ranged from 17 to in the upper 60s. So this one was my last customer that I was able to get a photo of. I am going to do another episode showing you what consists of week 5. But make sure you like, share, and subscribe my video. Thanks for supporting my brand new channel. This is Coco Chanel.